Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Unreal Broadcast. I'm your host, Tony Honorific, and today we have...
Hello, everybody. The name is Belle, and it's a pleasure to be here as always. Thank you for having me, Tony Breath.
It's a pleasure, Belle. It's a pleasure, it's a pleasure, Brett. It's a pleasure. Excuse me. And Lo-Fi's not available today, I believe. Maybe he'll join in later. And Shannon, she's got to slay that assignments, you know what I'm saying, from college. It'll be us two.
Nice segue.
Yeah, and yeah, this is Unreal Broadcast. What's up, Hajime Kumada? What's up? And this is the Unreal Broadcast. Yeah. We most likely talk about some random ass article we find on the internet. Most article could be really extreme, simply what the fuck, and today's like up and down, what the fuck, and extreme at the same time, I think. I don't know, but hey.
Oh god.
Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And for some reason, if our ignorance triggered you guys, we deeply apologize. But just to let you bros know, okay, we be joking, so please tone down that hey bros goddamn, or we'll be saying the truth either way. So please tone down the goddamn hate, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, we occasionally talk about some video game article, voiceover acting, and some available casting call for you to audition. In the casting call segment, excuse me, we will talk about it on our next stream starting at 9:15 p.m. U.S. Central Time, bros, right after this stream. So if you guys are interested in the casting call section, please check us out on our second stream. And this is the Unreal Broadcast. How you bro been?
Oh, bruh, you know, I've been doing pretty alright myself. Just, you know, drowning in assignments to the point where even my fellow classmates have just been... We've kind of been bonding over just, like, how much college kind of sucked, you know, how it is. And, oh, God. On the plus side, earlier today, I got to do some recording. So, you know, with all the crap that you had to deal with in school, it always feels good just doing voiceover because God knows I can't do any digital artwork or any graphic design at the moment, and that hurts my soul because, my God, I have like 5 pictures of Sengoku I want to use for a new banner, and like I cannot do anything. You know what it feels like being a graphic designer and you can't even do your own design work for so long? My God.
I feel you, man.
Oh, horrible. Oh, man. But in terms of outside of personal life, have you heard of something called Super Straight?
I've been hearing it, and I think it's so fucking like. Why do we have to
super
categorize?
Straight?
Yeah,
are you super serial?
Can I just say, look, man, why we have to categorize so much shit, right? Like, do we really necessary to like separate each other so much at this point, right? Like, and first of all, what the fuck is a super straight, as in like?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, because the people who use it originally originated in 4chan, but then,
my God.
yeah, I know, right? But then some dickweeds like started unironically using it just to like clarify, I am straight. I am so straight. Like I don't date trans women. I date real women, like cis women. Like that's the intended purpose that's now being perpetuated. Like it's a bunch of douchey straight guys who are just like, instead of just being like, either like I have a preference for a cis woman, or like I wouldn't, like I myself would. I don't think I'd be comfortable dating a trans woman, but that doesn't mean that I don't see them as women. Instead, they're just like, oh, trans women, they're basically, I just see them as dudes. Like, that's why I can't be attracted to them. It's just, oh my God. Like, it's a bigoted way of attacking trans women, and it's just
or just I cannot. People in general, I feel like.
My God. And they want to be included in the LGBT.
Okay, so you're selling.
I really cannot believe. I made a tweet about this, and I am just like,
dude, they're
I'm
trolling,
standing
man.
by it.
They're fucking trolling. There's no way,
no.
man.
Some people are unironically. I remember someone made a little comic about like being closeted as super straight.
What the fuck is that supposed to be, man? Be closeted as super straight?
And they're calling. I remember, like, I was making my tweet about this, and then there is one comment from someone to call it. They typed in bigot. They responded to me saying, "I'm the bigot here." Oh God. Okay, so here's what I said about this. First, straight pride, which was like 2019, and I still fucking hate that shit. Now, super straight. If you really need to play the oppression Olympics this badly against marginalized groups, that's just wow. Seeing straight men trying to capitalize on Women's History Month, which this month is Women's History Month, by the way. Imagine that. Like, and it's mostly straight. It's straight dudes trying to like cash in some oppression points right now.
Okay, you know what? Enough with this shit, man. Like,
yes, please,
dude. Holy shit.
I'm sorry I brought this.
No, it's cool. I'm just saying, like, look, man. Okay, if you're being oppressed because you're being straight, just say, because of internet, for instance, right? A lot of like extremist woke people are kind of like that, like at the point where they're.
Yeah, I for one do not subscribe to the idea that we should shame people because they're straight.
Yeah.
Or,
I mean,
that is still wrong. But
yeah,
like, if you have to do this to validate how straight you are, you deserve to get bullied for it.
Can I just say, okay, you don't just say what your preference is in period, okay? You don't have to be super about it or anything, man. Shit, man.
There's
like
nothing super about being straight. And hell, like, I mean, that's like no one's saying someone is super gay or super bi or super. I mean that'd be awesome, like seeing people do that. But like, let's be real here. There is no need for super. There is nothing super. Like you're not the most special person in the world just because you're straight or gay or bi. But let's be real here. Yeah. Dudes doing and notice. It is like I've only seen dudes doing this.
Okay, Brez out there, man. Just be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta go like Super Saiyan about what your like sexuality is shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, Brez out there, be true, be you. All right. And next,
but you know what? There is some good that came from this. My friend Brendan P. Jenkins, they recommended this trans female comedian named Robin Tran. Like she did something really funny. Like she was using super straight as a joke in 2017 to like describe men who are like, I am so straight, like I am attracted to both cis women and trans women. Like it's like she's like, do you like it's like her joke was, yo man, are you attracted to transgender women? Am I attracted to transgender women? As long as it's a girl, I don't give a fuck. I'm down to fuck any bitch.
Wow.
It's like black, white, cock, pussy. It is the funniest thing. I cried laughing. It was so good. Like transgender women. That's like eating a box of cereal and finding a secret prize you didn't expect.
Okay, dude.
I'm putting it in like broadcast live so you can watch it for yourself. Oh my god, she is freaking hilarious.
Alright, so Brett's out there. All I can say is be true, be you. You know what I'm saying? So okay, let's talk about. Oh, hold on. My week. I was just being busy as fuck debugging shit. Period. Now. Let's move on. Nothing really much happened.
Nothing too special?
Nothing too special. I was just like, oh my god. Like, debugging the game is just like... Oh, but my typing skill in Japanese has increased like motherfuck. Holy shit. So, yeah, that was cool in my opinion.
There's some good in there. Okay.
All right,
bravo.
So, yeah, thank you. And now let's talk about the world shortly. So, oh yeah, did you ever heard about Burger King got under fire for tweeting? Yeah, woman blogs in the kitchen, bruh, dude. When I saw that, I was like, Burger King? What? The king has
Burger
spoken.
King, no.
I know. So that happened.
God damn. That was funny because it's like, what the? Like when I read that tweet, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude.
And then it was like, oh, and then when I read like the full thread, I was like, oh you baited us like that, you dickheads. But then again, it's like their scholarship is to like promote more women getting into culinary arts, which basically technically means that they are still saying women should be in the kitchen. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as mean as like the fake tweet that they made, but still, like now that they made the joke for us, like.
Wow. Now,
oh my God.
that was Burger King. Now, Belle, did you know, right? There's a way you could find out how, or hold on, you could find out how Google knows about you by Google searching ads settings Google, right? And
what?
Bruh, there is, okay, let me show you, bruh, what the hell I'm talking about. So property, so if you type in ads settings Google, right, on Google search, you'll see a sign in Google accounts ad setting. If you click on that, it has a list of what you have been searching plus what your age is and such. So
what the fuck?
Yeah, bruh.
Oh God.
So if you guys are interested in what Google, so apparently a woman like shows how to find it on Twitter, right? Or not Twitter and TikTok and such. And yeah, if you literally search like ad settings Google and click on sign in Google accounts, if you scroll down, there's a list that Google like type in, or there's a list of you of what you've been searching, expecting how old you are, and what kind of ads you might be interested in such. So yeah, Briz, if you if you're like interested in that, man, it's right here. I'll show you right here. So if you're interested in like what Google is thinking about you, check that out, Briz.
Okay, well, to be fair, if it's like, wait, as in like, this info is like if you like depending on like if you're logged into Google.
I think so, yeah. Or it's either logged in or even not. Either way.
Okay, if you're logged in, that's totally fine, because then it's like, that's just Google kind of registering all your info all at once for you to see. But if it's like in general, so that anyone can know about you, I don't feel comfortable about that.
And imagine the search history that you've been doing on Google.
Oh God. Oh God, if other people can see your browser history, that's so horrible. A cheat code to see other people's browser history.
Oh, dude. Now, all right, and I would like to thank to Hajime Komaeda on this one. And hold on one second. Hajime Komaeda said, "Why get ads if I'm using an ad blocker add-ons?" Good question, but still, Google still gets that, I guess. So holy fuck, right? Holy fuck.
Oh God.
And thank you to Hajime Komaeda on this one. Did you know, dude? Freaking Speedy Gonzales and Pepé, right? Pepé what the fuck was it?
Pepé Le Pew? Oh yeah.
New York Times like trying to cancel them and shit, dude. Like, what is this, man?
I heard about those loosely, but I didn't know the full story.
Hold on, let me post a link on Bruhcast Live for you to see. And like, dude, like,
oh my God,
dude, that's all I'm gonna say, dude. Like, at this point, like, here's the thing. Speedy Gonzales, like, for me, is like, and what's up, Doomy? What up? Welcome. And for me, for Speedy Gonzales, right?
It's very iconic. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't feel right. Like Speedy Gonzales. Okay, you can tone down like the cultural aesthetic with Speedy Gonzales to make it seem less racist if you want.
But like, here's the thing: who said this? That's the question. Did the
Okay, well, let's see here. Charles Blow, a left-wing columnist for Columnist. Not Columnist. That would have been so bad.
Yeah.
For the New York Times, suggested canceling the popular Looney Tunes characters Speedy Gonzales and Pepé Le Pew. The former being seen as racist. I can kind of understand that, but like, what about giving giving control of a character like Speedy Gonzales to, you know, actual Latino, Mexican, Hispanic creators to really like retool him for like the current generation, or just
See, like,
why not do that?
Can I just say, it's like, it's all depend on who got offended in this shit, right? And it's always about like, okay, Speedy Gonzales, like Hispanic, right? Or Mexican, let's just say. And thank you, Hajime Kawada. I'm Mexican and I don't mind if Speedy is racist or whatever, right? It's all about the people with the same culture as like Speedy Gonzales, right? It's like what's that word? Cultural
appropriation.
Appropriation bullshit. Where I remember one time where this one girl, right? She's white, dressed as a kimono in a geisha outfit, and then all these white people will be like, "Oh my god, that's cultural like appropriation. You shouldn't have done that." And us Japanese will be like, "Hey man, we cool about that, man." Right? Like you're trying to discover the culture. Yeah.
It's just cloth. Like as long as you're being very respectful of it, like
I mean,
there should be no problem.
The girl's doing makeup too, the geisha makeup, but still, man, it's like for us, it's like
she's trying to, like,
yeah.
Did it look authentic?
Yeah, it looks cool. It wasn't even racist at all. She's like
oh wow.
Yeah,
so,
like
put in the effort. So
yeah,
that's something I'd appreciate. Like it. See, now here's the thing. What the fuck was her name from Honey Pop 2? Suki?
I haven't played it, but I know what you're talking about. The fucking
that girl is fucking cultural appropriation. My god.
But we know. Okay, here's the thing. We know it's a 2D character. She's not real, for fuck's sake, right? Like, it's a fucking game. Like, we gotta understand this, man. At this point, and here's the thing. Like, Pepé Le Pew, I could see how people see, like, he's a fucking rapist, right, kind of? But here's the thing.
Dude be chasing. Dude is hungry for punani.
Yeah, like, exactly. But
like,
here's
I can see how sus that can really be. Like, if he's just, like, persistently chasing women around, like, you would just keep on going, no! It's just,
like, can I just say, though? Like, here's the thing. Like, you know, Pepé, right? Pepé is like, he's French, if I recall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't like the idea how people saying is like, oh, we gotta cancel this because it represents all French people are like this as a rapist. And we know that's not the case, right? Like, we have to see this as a character instead of an actuality, for fuck's sake, for once, right? Right? Don't, like, here's the thing. And here's another important part, in my opinion. Like, this is the same shit as, like, trying to cancel Shakespeare, in my opinion, okay? Is that, at the beginning, right? As a kid, let's just say, I don't know if kids even watch Shakespeare these days. Or, not even Shakespeare. What's the other one?
Oh, Dr. Seuss?
Thank you, Dr. Seuss, thank you. It's basically similar to that, where as a kid, you might not know, right? You don't even know, like, what's going on. You read it, you try to, like, understand it, but you still don't know at that point, right? Because you're still a kid, right? Like, education starts from there. Now, while you grow up, you educate yourself to understanding what is, good and bad more in a moral stance when it comes to, like, in our society, in our modern society. And once you grow the fuck up, right, having those education that you learn and have that, like, morality in you, right, you will understand once you watch this that it's bad. Now, here's the thing. That's the part of learning process in human being, right? Like, understanding what the fuck is bad, right? That's the... See, and I believe that is what is necessary to have these kind of, like, old school, like, art or, like, cartoon, whether it's racist or fucked up shit. Even Tom and Jerry's fucked up too, right? And no one's talking about
Tom and Jerry is hella fucked up, and I grew up with that. I watch Tom and Jerry all the time, but to be fair, with Tom and Jerry, the only like victims in this circumstance are the cat and the mouse. Like, it's no one else. Like, I'm not seeing any black people getting anvils hitting their heads. So I guess it's just dependent on the content and the situations that are happening in the content.
But Tom and Jerry,
for example, with Dr. Seuss, fun fact, Dr. Seuss, I believe later on learned that, like, he felt like some of his works didn't some of his works were racist. Like he acknowledged like some of his work was racist, and those were some of the stories that he himself wanted removed. So as long as like it's not all of his work, full cancellation would have been like getting rid of all of Dr. Seuss's books, like The Grinch Stole Christmas, Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham. That would have been like, oh my god, that would have been a full cancellation. But I'm glad, like, see, knowing that Dr. Seuss did regret some of the things he made to the point where even he's like, even like beyond the grave, it's okay to be like, you know, even he didn't like some of these things. So it's fair, because it's like acknowledgement on both sides of the spectrum it's a good thing.
True, very true. And like, can I like, again, like about Speedy Gonzales, Pepe Le Pew, right? Like if you're trying to cancel them, I see, like how I see is for people who's trying to cancel these characters are the one who are the racist one, in my opinion. Right? Because
I mean, if this is how you do perceive like every person of a specific group, instead of just being like, you know, instead of just asking to like retool the character to better be like more like less offensive, instead it's just like, oh, like no one should be portrayed in this way. I get like the good sentiment that comes from that, but at the end of the day, if you're the one who is thinking like this, I think there's some self-reflection that needs to be had here. Like Speedy Gonzales, I don't think it's fair to cancel him, especially if a lot of actual Latinos and Mexican people do love the character. Like he's actually a really cool character. Like he's not just Mexican Sonic the Hedgehog, Mexican Roadrunner. It's just he's a really fun character. He has a lot of he's like a good quirky personality. And you know what? Having him like more, like, you know, just having more actual Latinos and Mexicans, like, having a chance to say, like, what they like and what they don't like about the character and retooling him. Because Looney Tunes is a franchise that, like, the characters can change however in just, like, a snap of a finger, depending on the person working on it. So I don't think it's fair of, like, robbing all the characters of, like, a chance to be properly represented, especially if given the chance.
And the comedian's also voicing the Iglesias.
Oh right, yeah.
What's his full name? Gabriel Iglesias is voicing Speedy Gonzales in the new Space Jam. You know what I'm saying? So like.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yo, he's gonna sound so good.
Oh hell yeah! And he says, does this mean that they're gonna try to cancel Fluffy too? You can't catch me, cancel culture. I'm fastest mouse in the fastest mouse in all Mexi. There you go. Hells yeah, man. Hells yeah. Oh, and they're trying to like remove Pepe, right, from Space Jam 2, you know what I'm saying? So like,
oh shit, yeah. I oh man, like okay. When it comes to Pepe, he does bring up some good points here, like. But, RW blogs are mad because I said Pepe Le Pew let's see, he grabs, kisses a girl stranger repeatedly without consent and against her will, which he kind of does.
Can I just say though, but like when kids see this, right? Okay, it depends on the kids too, but there are kids out there who knows.
It also depends on the parents that like teach them like what you're watching is not good. Like Here's a problem. It's like if you get to your teenage years and you think that's still okay, because there are a lot of teenage boys who will do some fuck shit.
But here's the thing: it's again a learning process, right? As a human being, when you're a child or when you're a kid. So I think it's necessary for us to understand at the beginning what is moral, what is bad, what is good in our modern society. And I believe, right? Sure, right? Pepe's doing some fucked up shit, but also the other girl, right, shows emotion of like not liking it, right? So that shows,
that's a good point,
right?
That's a good point. Like it doesn't show him being glorified for what he's doing.
Yeah,
she's always running away from him, and like even when the feelings are reciprocated, he's the one who ends up running away. And it's like, dude, it's one of those things where it's like he wants to be the chaser, not the chasee, and it's really I don't like guys who are like that. It's just like you want to be the one who gets the girl, but like when the girl makes the first move, you're all of a sudden just like, and you know, this is also something some people have noted with a classic show that I grew up with called Puka.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, because the main character, Puka, she's always chasing after the guy that she likes, Geru.
Yeah.
And it's like he's always like running away from her. Like, he respects her, like, because he shows like that she's very capable on her own. Like, she's like one of those super ultra like talented characters, even if she doesn't speak like at all. But the thing is, the way she kind of like comes after him is like a little predatory. Like, I know she's a kid, but at the same time, it's not okay. Like, it's really not okay for people to do that. And it's like, just because the sexes are reversed, that doesn't make it okay.
But you know that it's not okay. That's the learning process right here.
Well,
right?
That's the problem, actually, because a lot of kids grew up with Puka, but then we learned as adults, what Puka was doing was kind of gross. Like, what she was doing was really, that's kind of the double-edged sword with this sort of thing. It's like, you don't know as a kid, especially if it's not really, here's the thing, if it's actually shown well, like, this is bad, keep it in. But if it's treated like comedically, like, like, haha, it's okay to sexually harass people as long as like it's just a prank, bro. That's the danger that comes with it, because I've actually seen firsthand like some kids who like just like felt up on girls. Some kids like felt up on girls because they thought it was funny and all that shit, or like guys who just like touch you without your permission because like they think they're being funny and shit. And it's like, no, like that's not okay. Like there's a point where if someone's being very creepy to you, there's a point where you shouldn't be making a joke out of that. It's one of those things where eventually you have to address the elephant in the room here. It's kind of like with the whole like pervert trope. True. It's like, because like Pepe Le Pew, he might be horny, but like you can tell like the worst thing he'd do is just like kiss you all over the place. But with most other characters, especially like when you see like, say, you know those anime pervs who are just like all about tits and booty and all that shit, like the Master Roshis in the world. Those are the kinds of guys who would very much harass a girl, like
in real life,
non-stop. Sure. Yeah, exactly, and it's real, and it's actually really creepy when you think about it.
So okay, quickly let me read the chat real quick. Nick says, "Fuka loke girl, he's a pretty boy," and
hey Nick, you get the Fuka loves Geru.
And girl actually does like her, like he just wanted to focus training, but it's still bad behavior. Puka just being annoyed. Yeah, it's still bad behavior. True. And Doobie says, how about Tenchi series? Okay, man, like Tenchi series, I feel like, okay, I understand, but like Tenchi series is like, in my opinion, it's made for younger adults, right? Back in like Tenchi 90s and shit. So like, again, man, like, it's not like everyone is affected by this, right? Like, again,
it also depends on the demographic. Yeah,
true.
Like if it's also for like a young adult audience, like Tenchi Muyo, like, because at the very least, from what I remember, what little I remember of Tenchi Muyo, it's like Tenchi and the girls, they still like get along really well and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, if I recall, yeah.
My favorite was like the green-haired girl. What was her name? Her name started with an R.
I don't even remember, dude.
Ryuko?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Man, Tenchi, that's like hella long ass time ago for me.
It is old as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I mean, although it does have one of the most iconic bays in anime.
True. So here's the thing. While you're searching, right, we gotta move on, Belle. So like,
right.
But before that, last one. Moon sperm bank. Did you notice this? Scientists have planned, if disaster strike Earth, they plan to shoot sperm to moon. So
Ryoko. That's her name.
Ryoko. Oh, okay, gotcha. So Belle,
she is bae.
She is bae. So bros out there, if you want your sperm to be banked on the moon, this is your chance. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fuck? Like, how is that gonna be practical?
Dude, you know what? Imagine like you shoot the sperm. Excuse me. You shoot the Sure, you shoot the sperm from the Earth, right? And then land it on fucking moon, let's just say, right?
But do we know if there's gonna be life on the moon?
No. They want us put the sperm bank on the moon, right? So just in case if shit goes down on Earth, right? We could like leave Earth and land on moon and use that sperm bank to, yeah. So
wait, doesn't that? What? Wait, the first building that we're gonna build on the moon is a sperm bank.
Hey, dude,
we would sooner have sperm on the moon before we'd have anything else,
bro. Imagine like an alien came on Earth, right? Saw this sperm bank. No, they just saw Earth shooting out a fucking like a rocket, right? And landed on moon.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why they are sending sperm from Earth to the moon? It's like,
God, can you imagine, like, would they even know? Would it be like one of those alien races that just reproduces asexually, kind of like the Namekians from Dragon Ball Z? They just look at this stuff and it's like, what is this? What is this milky fluid?
Oh my god! And
I'm scared. This is what humanity thinks about, like all the time, really. Like, God.
And Hajime
Kumada, so ratchet.
Yeah, Hajime Kumada says if the moon had cheese like Wallace and Gourmet, oh my god, you could put them. And Doomy5 says, is this a Rick and Morty sketch? Probably, bro. Probably. Holy shit.
Oh god, if the moon was made of cheese, that's not the kind of milk we wanted.
Oh, dude. All right, so we're gonna move on, and for those who are new, we're gonna talk about some available what the fuck news article that we found in the internet, and one of them is a fake ass news, and you will choose which one is a fake ass news. Are you ready, Bell?
Hell yeah.
Alright, are you ready? Hajime Komada, Doobie, Nix, and Otakuda. What up, bro? Welcome. Are you ready, bros? Are you ready? Now, first one. Hit Japanese app, Crabhouse, forced to change name on iOS.
I can definitely believe that.
Okay, next one. TV show faces backlash after naked adults are asked questions by kids.
Oh god, that sounds bad. That sounds so bad. Wait, this is an adult TV show?
Who knows? TV show. That's all I could say.
Okay, but like, wait, naked adults on TV getting asked questions by
kids.
What the fuck are these kids? What the fuck are these kids doing watching this show?
Next question. Many insects, accidentally have gay sex, study suggests.
How do you accidentally? You know what? Considering humans, I don't think that's impossible either.
Last one. Woman becomes second person ever to be naturally cured of having a boner.
What?
Woman becomes second person ever to be naturally cured of having a boner.
I feel like you're omitting some context over here, but because it's like, wait a minute, second person where? And because there's a lot missing from that headline.
So I'll post it on chat for you, Brez. Which one you think is a fake ass news?
I'm gonna say that last one. I don't know why. Like, second person ever. Where is she? Where is she? Where she's the second person to be relieved of a boner?
Hey, it means there must be a first person, right? Like,
first person ever, or like, again, like, I feel like we don't know the place. So we don't know the place. We don't know the context. So there's a lot being omitted right over here. So, you know what? I'll say that. Like, money on there. I'm putting money on there.
You putting money on there. All right. Let me post it on chat real quick on the list I was talking about. So again, first one, Japanese app Crabhouse forced to change name on iOS. 2, TV show faces backlash after naked adults are asked questions by kids. 3. Many insects accidentally have gay sex, study suggested. And last one, woman becomes second person ever to be naturally cured of having a boner. So, okay, the Crabhouse one is real. Nick says, okay, the Crabhouse one is real. I know that. And about the last,
thank goodness.
Man, remnants about the last Bruhcast with a gay sex article. True. So, Hajime Komaeda says 3. Anyone else? Anyone else before I move on? Anyone else? Anyone else? So, and Belle, you said 4, right? The woman becomes second place ever to be naturally cured of having a boner. Is this a trans woman, maybe?
Oh, okay, that's actually a good point. But I did not think. I was low key suspecting that, but like I didn't want to just automatically assume that, because when they said boner, I thought it was like just having a full-on erection.
I mean,
because like anyone can be erected. Like anyone can just feel. Anyone can just feel in heat. That's what I meant. That's what I thought it meant. Like the second woman who's been in like sexual heat to just like come down from that.
Gotcha. So Nyx is 4 now. The fake ass news is. Congratulations to Belle and Nyx. Level up! Congratulations, the fake ass news was woman becomes second person ever to be naturally cured of having a boner. It's actually woman becomes second person ever to be naturally cured of having a HIV.
Wait, what?
Yes, that one. So, let's talk about.
Wait, that sounded way more interesting. Magically cured from having HIV? What?
So, yeah. Yeah. So, let's talk about it. Hit Japanese app. So, let me explain this, Briz, and let me put the music on. Where is it? This one. So, alright, Belle, let me explain this. Hit Japanese app Crabhouse forces to change name on iOS. So, let me explain this very, very briefly. Now, apparently there's a app called Clubhouse in Japan, right? And, since we Japanese have problem with R's and L's, right? So, whenever we type in Japanese, Crabhouse and Clubhouse end up being the fucking same, right? So, the Clubhouse app owner, right, got really pissed about this, saying, oh my god, the Crabhouse is taking our fucking people, we gotta do some shit about it, and it's annoying. So, yeah, apparently, the owner of the Crabhouse says, help! Right? Hold on, where is it? Help! The Crabhouse update was rejected by the App Store. The name is confusing was the reason. Lol, but there are already other apps that goes beyond that by having the exact same name as Clubhouse. So why is mine the confusing one? How do I overtune this? Engineers, help. So that's what happened, Briz.
Damn.
That's what happened. And apparently, like, L's and R's are pretty much the same in Japan. So when you try to type in Clubhouse, yeah, you end up typing R instead of L, most likely. So, like, because if you type in LA, right, it becomes the small, alphabet, or Japanese, like, alphabet A, if you type in LA in the typing keyboard. So, like, that's why they type in RA to get the la part. If that makes sense, man. So, like, yeah, that happens, Briz. That happens. And, yeah, Briz. Hopefully they do well, man. Then the comments is fucking hilarious in my account. Oh, my crabs! Not my crabs! Or, like, I guess they decided it was rip-off of the Clubhouse or some shit, right? This is a common story for developers. Their criteria is trend-oriented and lack fairness and such. So, Yeah, this happened in Japan. It wasn't really like what the fuckery, but like I thought it was hilarious. So yeah, that one is a real one. Now let's get to the next one. What was it? Naked adults. Oh yeah, the TV show faces backlash after naked adults are asked questions by kids. Would you like to read this one, Bill?
Absolutely. Alrighty then. Oh my god, this looks familiar.
Yes. Now, I'm gonna hide the
minute.
top part
I think
because
I remember seeing this.
Wait, okay. So,
Well, okay, not the article, but the show, like the idea of the show.
all right, let's talk about this.
Okay, so a kids' TV show has been met with a bit of backlash. In Holland, after it featured naked adults answering questions about the human body.
They actually
Simply, yeah, I remember this. I remember hearing about this show.
Wait, so like educational reasons they use an actual adult instead of a fucking like what, a mannequin, or I shouldn't say mannequin, but you know, one of those like
a scientist just like explaining it. I mean, I guess like having actual adults explain how certain bodily functions work from experience would be interesting if they weren't fucking naked.
Imagine, man, like they're talking about the genital, especially men, right? And the teacher was like, okay, so kids, this is what boner or erection is. Sir, over there, could you make erection, please? In there.
Oh, no.
Imagine that, dude. Holy fuck, man. But, dude, man. A kid's TV show? Dude, man. Even though it's set, dude, man. What?
Okay. A trailer for Simply Naked, which is set to air on public broadcaster NTR, shows a group of adults whipping off their robes in front of an audience of kids aged between 10 to 12.
Wait, did you say NTR?
Yep. That means a totally different thing, right?
Oh my god, hopefully it is, man.
Oh no. The youngsters are then encouraged to ask the adults questions about their bodies and how comfortable they feel in their own skin. The show's producers say that there are no questions related to sex and that it is up to the parents to decide if it's appropriate for the kids to watch. I mean, that's not going to stop many kids, not going to lie. If they get to see naked people, they're gonna find a way. TV presenter Edson de Gressa told NOS, "The aim is to teach children that each and every body is different and that not all bodies are perfect." I mean, you don't have to be naked to explain that, but...
True.
However, it's been slammed by some who think it's inappropriate. Politicians have also gotten involved. Oh my god, here we go. With MP Tunahan Kuzu calling the program ridiculous and urging his Twitter followers to complain to the... Wow, that is... Damn. And wow.
Here's another thing though, like if you let's just say like sometime in Japan, right, we do, or I don't think not anymore, but like I don't think they have it for kids anymore. I don't know, but I think that we used to have something called like drawing like body, you know what I'm saying, as in for class or in a club where you draw a human body naked but like covering themselves, you know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So like hold on, but this is TV broadcast, so maybe, yeah, that's a huge difference, huh? Hold on.
Yeah, it's a totally different thing. And I get how controversial this can really be, especially like when it's a bunch of like elementary school kids, like middle school kids, just like seeing naked adults like in front of them. Like this is, like, I can understand how uncomfortable this can really be.
So bruhs out there, man, like imagine you're the kids on this TV show, for fuck's sakes, man, goddamn. So like bruhs out there, man, yeah, if you want to learn body parts, man, yeah, use an educational book if you really need to, you know what I'm saying, or you could use another website, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say what or anything, like, you know what I'm saying.
You know what, if you really want to know how the body works, just pay attention to like Just pay attention to science.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Alright.
no. Oh god. Like these kids have to watch naked people. Like this is so fucking gross.
Hey man, and there's old people too there, so hey man, like do what you gotta do, right? Do what you gotta do. Anyway, last one.
God, do you know how
Oh, not
uncomfortable
last
a lot of adults? Do you know how uncomfortable a lot of adults feel seeing naked people, like for their art classes? Can you imagine being 10 and just having to see all this shit on TV?
Especially in like watching a naked person who's like really what's the word I'm looking for? Proud to be naked, I guess, because this person named is that Peter or Pieter? I can't, Pieter? Right, he looks confident. Holy shit, right? Like everyone looks so confident for some reason. So like maybe they're nudists, who knows, right? So like hey man. Yeah, Nick says, I hope those children gets therapy. Very true, man. Very true.
Oh, they probably are.
And
all that
says,
money from TV is gonna be paying for their therapy.
And Doomy5 says, I like how shows like this are allowed to air, but anime is treated like a scum of the earth. What a hypocrites. That's kind of true, depending, especially in Russia, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? So like,
oh god, right? This is airing in Holland.
All right. Next one, many insects.
Which do you think is more controversial? The kids show that's about a man with a snake-like wee-wee, or this show?
Oh, dude. I cannot choose, man, because, like, the snake-like wee-wee one is like, fuck, dude. Like, okay, here's the thing. I probably won't show the snake-like wee-wee one to the kids the most. And this one, I'll be like, if I'm with my kid, I'll say, this is an educational purpose. This is how human body works in different human beings. You know what I'm saying? It's
I hope that the nude bits are censored at least.
Probably not. But
God.
If I'm with my kids, right, I'll say, okay, this is how like the body works. It's different from daddies, right, or mommies, right, from other people. Everyone's different. That's how I teach the kids. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's body's different. Now the snake dick one, I'll be like, there are people out there trying to help with, you know, different type of body parts, I guess. Fuck, man, I cannot.
I mean, it's same message. All things considered, just different way of handling this. You know how it goes. You know.
Yeah, because I feel like the snake dick one is like for comedy. I feel
that one's just for fun.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, when you get to middle school, that's when you can probably watch this show, because like you're old enough to be like, that's when you're old enough to be like, bruh, okay, this is stupid. This is so dumb. My dick cannot do that.
All right, and the next one, let me read this one if that's cool. So,
okay.
I posted an article on Bruhcast. It's on the third article. If you scroll down to the third one, you'll show
Odds and ends, destructive turkey, and other offbeat offerings.
So apparently, many insects accidentally have gay sex. Studies suggest insects like to mate, even if they're doing so with the same gender. According to the new study published in the Journal of Behavioral Ecology and Social Biology, about 85% of male insects end up doing the dirty deed with the other male insects because they won't take the time to explore their mate's gender. What?
Wow, what?
Oh my god,
they're just blindly having sex?
Dude, in the study, Dr. Inon Sharf of Tel Aviv University wrote that insects and spider mates quickly and dirty, and the cost and the cost of taking the time to identify the gender of mates, or the cost of hesitation, appears to be greater than the cost of making some mistakes. Okay.
Damn.
Researchers.
So basically what I'm hearing is that with insects, God, have you ever heard of that stereotype, like men will just fuck anything?
Dude.
This is actually applicable to that.
Dude, goddamn.
Male insects will fuck anything. They're like, man, I don't care what you are down under there. I'm gonna get a piece of that.
dude, just a dude. And Jesus. And researchers, oh my, imagine if that was like basically there's sperm everywhere then, right? In my opinion. Anyway.
Oh, gross. You know what? I'd love and hate a world where human men would just be like that all the time. Where it's
dude,
yeah, we just fuck everything.
Blindly, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Researchers looked into past studies of 110 various type of male insects. The study authors noted it's not known what role evolution plays in an accidental homosexual mating, noting even heterosexual behavior takes time and energy and can be dangerous, and it can lack of procreation payoff. The scientists believe the male insects end up having sex with other male counterparts because they carry pheromones after sexing up females, which attracts other males. Okay, that's kind of interesting.
That I kind of heard of, where it's like pheromones do attract other creatures, even if it's of the same sex.
Interesting.
Because there is homosexuality within the animal kingdom, so
there is. Yeah,
it is interesting. Yeah, so it's really interesting hearing how different animals kind of proceed with how their mating rituals act versus humans who are just we can fuck whatever we want. It's just we're being complicated about it.
True. Interesting. And last one, woman becomes second person ever to be naturally cured of HIV and not a boner. And here's
naturally cured of. Cured of. What?
And here's the thing. Yeah, hopefully, thank God this one was false too. I just saw Nix's comment way back. Me as trans person, I hope it's for and it's about bottom surgery. So here's the thing. Even trans people, I feel like the word cured of boner, right? It's probably not a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Because they got the rights to have a boner, so yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Thank you for informing us of that. Nix, because that sounded.
Yeah, because I was thinking through that comment, I was like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right. Yeah. So thank you, Nick, thank you. So
thank you.
And Hajime Komaeda, hold up, what you say? Going back to the topic of Speedy Gonzales, I realized that how come Japan doesn't rip off Mexican stuff very often. Neither Hetalia nor Fate Grand Older smack my head. It's kind of a representation I deserve. I wonder why too, man. It's I mean, Japan has a lot of representation of Mexican culture in restaurants, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. I bet it will come, Hajime. That's all I'm saying. I bet it will come soon. Hopefully.
As far as anime is concerned, with how many anime characters who are Latino?
I mean, I feel like during the 90s didn't we have a lot, or the early 2000s? Didn't we? I feel like
there are a few. I mean, let's see. Okay, Chad from Bleach.
That's one. Yeah.
Okay, so it's also implied Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh,
One Piece might take place in a fantasy world, but the fictional setting is loosely based on historical colonial times. When Eiichiro Oda, the author of the manga, was asked where the characters would be from if they existed in the real world, he said Luffy would be Brazilian.
Oh, what? Oh, then freaking Goldie Roger will also be Brazilian too, right?
Dude, that'd be freaking... Oh my God, looking at him now, that actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Also, Michiko from Michiko and Hatchin, she's Afro-Latina.
Oh, yes, Michiko, girl. Yes.
Let's
go. Let's go. And hold
Roberta, the maid from Black Lagoon.
And hold on, let me read comments one more time. Doomy says maybe they just don't want to come off as racist or something. It's hard to say. Are you talking about the the Mexican culture? Maybe? Question mark. And Belle with the perfect cut scream is a blessing. We have had a lot of different races in anime. It's hard to keep track. That is true, Doomy. That is true. That is very true. So now let's talk about briefly. You want to talk about this briefly about woman become second person ever to be naturally cured on HIV?
Absolutely. I'm gonna go all in because this is actually interesting. I know my reaction was very extra, but real talk, I want to know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Scientists and doctors have been amazed and bewildered by the Argentinian woman who seems to have been naturally, in air quotes, cured herself of HIV. I don't like how they're wording that.
Yeah, same here. Okay.
She's the second person in history to have this occur, and medical professionals reckon it opens up a slim hope for the millions of people around the world living with the virus. That is true. The South American woman, who is known only as Esperanza, as an Esperanza patient, was diagnosed with HIV in 2013. Oh my God. However, 8 years later, she has no disease-causing or intact virus in her blood. It follows a similar case that was discovered in August last year with Lorraine Willenberg, 67, from San Francisco, revealed to have cured herself of HIV. Now, what are they? What is this natural cure of HIV?
So basically, their white blood cell system is working well in this case, right? Because the reason why, the main cause of HIV is the lack of what was it? The white blood cells, creating lack of white blood cells, wasn't it? Hold on one second. Yeah. Shit, I haven't researched HIV since high school, bruh. Goddamn.
It's crazy. Oh my God.
So most likely, if I recall, it's most likely it's suppressing the white blood cells in your body in order to fight off the bacteria and such, right? Like fevers and such, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
By curing it, that means you recovered your white blood cells? I mean, I'm not I'm not a scientist or anything, right? But interesting. Okay.
A group of Harvard-based scientists have announced the Argentinian woman's case during a large meeting of international HIV experts this week. Dr. Natalia Lofer, the patient's doctor, said via The Times, "Finding one patient with this natural ability for functional cure, no virus that can reproduce, is good. But finding two means so much more." That is true. It means that there must be more people like this out there. This is a significant leap forward in the world of HIV cure research. Upon diagnosis, her test surprised us all. Oh, okay, so it's more like her body might have formed a sort of immunity to the disease after a while, or just it's starting to pick back up, and there might be something in her bloodstream as well to just kind of gradually fix it over time, and this could actually end up helping produce a real cure for it. So knowing there are at least two people who have been known to survive this and just been outright cured of it is insane.
And Bell, the last from the last fourth paragraph, right? The normally HIV will get into your DNA, this part of cell, and they try to destroy it. I remember this from Osmosis Jones, thank you. And then where it's able to replicate and slowly destroy the body, right? And they actually sending in message to the white blood cells, they don't have to do work and shit kind of deal, right? So that's why whenever you get infected, you get huge ass fucking effect on your body, right? Even though it's a small fever, it kills you kind of deal. So so basically you restored your DNA, right? Once you got destroyed, or you prevented, but in other words, okay, here's what I'm trying to say. In order to cure yourself from HIV, right, is it either one, you cured your DNA to the point when it was, as in your DNA, right? Because the DNA HIV destroys it, and then they basically remake it as their own, right? So that's how they send in signals.
It kind of insinuates they have control over their own bloodstream, and that's just I don't know. Okay. Researchers believe the two cases are an extreme example of rare category called elite control. Oh my God. Who are HIV positive people who manage to not have active traces of the virus in their blood despite not taking any antiretroviral medication.
How's that
Some experts
Okay. Sorry.
It's so weird. Okay. Some experts reckon elite controllers have unique immune system cells that allow them to do okay, I see. So it's kind of what we were saying. It's more like a unique system in their body, kind of letting them handle this. However, genetic studies have been done, and they don't have any obvious mutations that would suggest they have better immune systems. So Professor Zhu Yu, an HIV researcher from the Harvard Medical School, said the level of functioning virus of the level of functioning virus in these patients is at least 1,000 times less than a patient who is on HIV drug therapy. During their presentation this week, the Harvard scientists say that the case in the Argentina sheds more light on elite controllers, and they will be using her outcome to see if they can replicate it in the lab. It's hoped that if they can somehow manage to do that, then it could pave the way forward in the fight against a virus that tens of millions of people live with and many more try to avoid.
So
I really like that.
Before the HIV get into your DNA, the white beefed up blood cell will prevent it, which was that's super insane in my opinion. What the fuck? Okay. The birds out there, that is a thing, right? So yeah, hopefully in our future we don't have to deal with HIVs or AIDS and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean we could fuck around randomly and shit, okay? Alright, Briz? Literally fucking around, okay? So, man. And that is it for the Unreal Broadcast. Hold on one second. Doomy says, any cure would be amazing. And Hajime Komada says her name literally means hope and laugh my ass off. Which one? The patients, I'm guessing. And Hajime Komada says she got the female white blood cell from the cells at the work code black. True. Very true. And don't worry, Tony, none of us know our scientist major. Got it, there could be hope. Yes, there could be hope. And Brad's out there, that is it for the Unreal Broadcast, and that is it for What the Fuck article, and that is it for our stream. Brad's out there, thank you very much for joining. Hajime Komada, Doomy5, Nix, and where are you, Otakuda, thank you very much for joining today. That is it for the Unreal Broadcast. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please hit that like button if you like us. Please hit that subscribe button if you like us more. And hit that bell button and ring it, Briz, for notification. And that is it for the Unreal Broadcast. And again, our second live stream will happen in 15 or 10 minutes or so. And if you're interested in the casting call section, right, the bell brought for you to audition, please check us out because we got tons! And the last one, we got the extreme, not safe for work stuff, so we got tons. Yeah, and that is it for the Unreal Broadcast. Bell, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at BellRisapeVO, and you can find me on my website, bellsperusapejr.com.
Hells yeah, and if you're interested in me, right, you can find me at Tony Honorific on Twitter, Tony Honorific on YouTube, and also any Unreal Broadcast. If you're interested in my female persona VTuber, Toniko, she's on half orc, half dark elf VTuber. Please check her out at Toniko_VTube on Twitter and also on YouTube. And bros out there, please check out Bell's Horimiya, voicing Sengoku, bros, because I believe dub came out, right? If I recall, if I saw your Twitter.
Well, episode 5 came out, but unfortunately, Sengoku's not in that episode. But you know what? You still check out the English dub anyway, because there are a lot of amazingly talented people in that show. Also, you will hear Sengoku in episode 7 and 8. So when the dub of those episodes come out, get ready, baby, because those are my favorite moments of Sengoku.
Alrighty, Briz. So that is it for today. Thank you very much for today. And yeah, Briz out there, before we end, right, I always say this every goddamn time on the broadcast, so let me say it. There's so much hate in this world, you know what I'm saying? We don't need any, so please use that hateful energy into something positive, you know what I'm saying? For once, Briz, for once, do it on something positive. In other words, please take care of yourself, and we'll see you, Briz, on the next episode. Later, Briz!
Take care, Briz!